I know that I'm telling you very basic things, but you probably agree, if you think about the games that you see, that most of the time situations are messed up because we lack this ability to make it simple. And most of the time, the offense loses advantage because players and ball do not move at the same timing. So they are out of sync, and they might go from a very easy situation where they had advantage into a very complicated situation where they are losing advantage. And now what they do, the offensive players, and unfortunately ourselves most of the time, we complicate the game with the tactics. Now we think that if we set another screen on the ball here, it will be easier to solve the situation for them to align. So we think, okay, maybe if I make a screen here for my point guard will get where he wants, and then we will have the alignment. But maybe it's just simple, just let him go first, and then you come after. Why not? Why not? Or let him go first, and then you come after. And then you have a simple situation. So not always our strategy is suited to simplify the game. Sometimes we complicate the game, and we need to be aware of this. And I would like you one more time to be aware that when I say these things, I'm not saying that I do it. I'm saying that I know the theory, like in school. But most of the times, I do the same mistakes. So we're all together. I'm not telling you that we do not, my team and myself, we do not do these mistakes. Sometimes we even make more mistakes, okay? But I think my job is to come here and give you my ideas from the point of view of the theory, and then give you sometimes some little things about how we apply the theory so that you might decide if you like it or not, okay? Now, let's say we have the right alignment. Second thing that I would like to teach my player first, okay? Alignment, second. If your man plays you on the side, okay, now it will be a fight. So he needs to learn how to, play me please on the side, how to seal me, okay? And there are a lot of situations where your big man must learn how to seal his defender. And the key, can you knee for a second so they see? The key is always to attack his front foot. So if he's here, my first step is never to the side, because I don't solve the problem. My first step is always a front step where I try to attack his foot. And then, when he's trying to come back, now I seal him. One more time, the key is the footwork. Again, can you go there, please? And keep the ball. Defend me, okay, with respect to that ball. Okay, very good. Now, if the ball is passed here, he will try Bravo to do this, okay? So, many times, you see players with the ball there. Can you just knee again so they can see? Bravo. Roll the ball on the floor. Stop. He comes, and they go like this, in the middle. And then they try to seal, and the guy is already doing this, and it's over. Again, please, roll the ball on the floor. So I'm here, stop. I concentrate on his front foot, and I attack his front foot, here. That's my first job, to attack the front foot. Now, even if he comes to, it's here. I catch it. I don't want to attack his chest. I want to attack his front foot, every time. Every time I want to seal my man, I gotta do this, roll it, here. And then I start pushing. I get down, and I start sealing him. Regardless your size, if you attack the chest, again one more time, if you attack the chest, you can be Shaquille O'Neal, he will go, because there is nothing that prevents his feet from moving. You need to put something that stops his front foot to go ahead. It's very simple. It's very basic. But we don't want to waste one pass, a good positioning, some advantage, because he's helping there. Give the ball there. Maybe he's helping there on a good player. Now the ball is coming up. Boom, 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 boom. Boom. Here it is. Okay? We don't want to lose this, because when we move the ball, we see the advantage. He fights in the right way, and I put my foot into the chest here. I don't want this. So again, techniques is very important. Third, so basic things. Alignment, attack the front foot, and keep this in your mind. Third, if you catch the ball here, when you catch the ball, the very first thing you have to do is to neutralize the push that you receive on the back. So every time you catch the ball, the very first thing you do is 1, 2. So you bring the ball under the chin, boom, and you go back with your ass like this. Especially if the little guard, which is our little devil, is throwing the ball up in the air. You're fighting, he's pushing you, he throws the ball up in the air, and now, boom, and I finish here. So he will be instructed that every time I'm pushed on my back, trying to get the position, I want a bounce pass. So I don't move, I don't release the pressure until I see the ball bouncing. And now I catch it, okay? On the other end, if he throws the ball up in the air, I will be instinctively going like this. And on the little push, I will finish out of position. But if this happens, it's 1, 2. Bring immediately back your man. Push him back. Push him back. Don't do anything until you neutralize the push on your back. Otherwise, you will look awkward. You cannot start playing from here. Okay? You cannot. Down, in position. And last thing, I catch the ball here. Stay down. I catch the ball. So you're back. No, defend me. Okay, very good. He will probably defend me. Forearm on my back. Bravo. Exactly. And this, okay? We all agree on this, correct? I think it's a good idea if we teach this player, every time he has space, every time there is this space, because the defender steps back, and he wants to use any kind of dribble move, that, by the way, you make sure you will teach him only when he's a little bit more experienced. You don't want to put all these things together. We are still in the phase that our young kid is looking for a trailer basket, for an offensive rebound, for a catch on a penetration, for a foul shot, okay? This will come later. When he will be more experienced and more mature, the low post game will come. He cannot be a good post-up player early in the process. It's not possible, okay? So, but when he will be in a situation that you want him to learn, he catches the ball, and if the defender is there, tell him before dribbling to put one step inside. Don't dribble and step at the same time, because if he dribble and step at the same time and he pushes him, okay, now that's exactly what will happen. You see? I catch it, okay? When I dribble, push him, okay? I will be here. I want to catch, and if I see he steps back, first I put the step here. I absorb the contact, and now I push. And now if he stays like this, I will learn to go this way. If on my dribble he comes here, I will spin and go the other way. But if I dribble and step at the same time, I will never catch advantage. Never. Never. Try and you will see. He must learn how to step first, absorb again the contact, and then use his dribble move. But this will come much, much, much later. These things we use even with a professional player. It's not so easy to get to it because sometimes they never heard this before when they were young. But if they're young, they pick it up. Now we are doing all these little things with Sasha Kaun, the kid who played with Kansas and is now with us because he's Russian and he's a very good prospect. And he's like a sponge. He gets everything, everything. He's only 22. You tell him, you show him, he's learning. And when you teach them something, they understand if you are making them better. And I still believe that the improvement of our game goes through the improvement of our individual game. It does not go through the tactics, it goes through the individual. If our players become better players individually, it will be much easier for us to play better basketball. You just complicate the game if you use strategy to cover a single weakness. that strategy can cover the weakness for maybe 1, 2, 3 games, but when you find a better team, no matter what your strategy is, they will be better than you. So I think it's worth to invest time in improving the player. And the players will never forget if you are telling them something that is making them better players. They will never forget. So I think it's worth one more time.